Today I'm here with another video request. And this video request comes from one of my subscribers, and basically he asked me about the Vato's gang. And he asked me could I do a video about them. So here it go. Now the Vato gang is basically a Latino gang that used to live in Atlanta. Keyword, I say used because I'm gonna go more in depth with this. Now, the leader of that group was named Guillermo. Yeah, Guillermo, but some people call him Kevin and some people call him G for short because G stands for Guillermo, but they just call him G because to me the first name is very hard to pronounce and especially to pronounce it right. So I'm gonna call him Kevin. Now Kevin is the leader of the Vato's gang, and we first meet the Vato's gang in episode 3 of The Walking Dead season 1, but we meet Kevin in episode 4. And I don't really want to touch on the stuff when they had kidnapped Glenn and stuff. I just want to talk about the relationship they had towards Rick after Rick got to know them and stuff. Now, I never forget this. Kevin had walked Rick and them in to the Vato's nursing home where they was living at that moment at the nursing home. Now, Kevin talks to Rick, and he tells Rick, because remember that him and Rick had that confrontation, and they all had guns pointed at each other, talking about killing each other. And basically, Kevin was defending himself, and Rick told him he didn't want their blood on his hand, and Rick was basically letting him know, I could have killed Charlie and them. And Kevin tells Rick, this wouldn't be our first time fighting back, because Kevin said we would have fought back too. But he said this wouldn't be our first time fighting back. He said in order to protect the food in the little medicine that we have left. So this lets you know this happened on multiple occasions that people has tried to rob them for what they got. Now, that's what I want to touch on. Kevin tells Rick, he looked Rick dead in his eyes. He tells Rick, the people that we encountered since things fell apart, the worst, plunders, the kind that take by force. And when he said plunders, I paused because I knew exactly what he mean. And for some of you who don't know this, let me go ahead and describe a plunderer. A plunderer is let's just say in general, people in today's society. Let's just say we have a random guy and he have his wallet in his hand. We might have another guy come to that guy to have the wallet, and this guy might put a gun to that guy's head and tell him, hey, give me your wallet. That's a plunderer. The kind that take by force. He took that man's wallet by force. He's a plunderer. Now ask yourself, who else is a plunderer in The Walking Dead? A lot of people was a plunderer, but we never got to see them because we haven't really explored a lot of The Walking Dead world yet, especially in the TV show. The comic books are different. Now, the governor is a plunderer. He takes by force. Matter of fact, perfect example. Remember what he did to those U.S. military soldiers? He killed them for their guns. Although he did do it different, he didn't let them know he was going to do it. He's still a plunderer because he took by force. He took their guns by force. He killed them for them. So Kevin is a really deep character. I really hate that we really didn't get to know more about him. And so T-Dog looks at Kevin after Kevin says that, and T-Dog says, I guess the world has changed. And Kevin says, no, it's the same. He said, no, it's the same as it always was. The weak get taken. Remember what Dale said in season 2. Dale said, this world has came down to survival of the fittest. Only the strong survive. Now, Kevin looked Rick in his eye, and he tells Rick, he says, the people here, they all look to me now. I don't know why. You can look Rick in his eyes. You can tell that Rick is familiar with this, because remember, Rick is the leader himself, and Rick tells him because they can. Remember what Rick tells Herschel in season 2. He says, these people look to me for answers. I don't know why. No, he say, I don't like it, but they do. So Rick could relate to Kevin. So as I just stated, Kevin said on multiple occasions that people has tried to rob them. And he also said that the Vato's nursing home is basically secured. He said that they wanted all the doors shut. That's what he said. They wanted every door shut except the front door. Of course, you need one. Of course, you need one door to get in, and basically that's the door we seen him and Rick come through. Him and Rick and the rest of the group. But the rest of the doors was welded shut. So let's move on to season 2. Now, in season 2, episode 1 titled, What Lies Ahead? It's revealed to us that the Vatos are now dead. Everybody in the Vatos game is completely dead now. But a lot of people don't know this, because let me tell you why a lot of people don't know this. Some people know it, but some people don't. That the Vatos got killed. Because AMC had removed the scene from season 2 about the Vatos getting killed. I don't know why they did it. It was stupid. Because that right there now puts a plot hole in the Walking Dead TV series. That's a plot hole now, because a lot of people don't know about it. And the people who do know about it was the ones who had purchased the Walking Dead season 2 Blu-ray. Well, Blu-ray collection that had came out, or the Blu-ray box set. And we all know that when AMC had released The Walking Dead season 2 on Blu-ray, they had put a bonus scene / deleted scene on the Blu-ray, and basically it's revealed in that scene that after the CDC lab had blew up, we see Rick them basically seeking shelter. They need somewhere to go, because the CDC lab is gone now. Dr. Jenner is dead. He committed suicide, and Jackie committed suicide with him. So Rick them is basically looking for some shelter, seeking shelter. It's revealed that Rick them goes back to the Vatos nursing home. But here's the problem. Once Rick get there, all the Vato members are dead. Every single one is dead. But a lot of people don't know this, because AMC removed the clip from the from the first episode. That scene was supposed to be in the first episode of The Walking Dead season 2, What Lies Ahead, but they removed it. As I just stated, that put plot holes in the series now, because they put the scene as a deleted scene on the Blu-ray. So the scene is not canon material. It's uncanon now. But although it happened, it doesn't count, because it doesn't count because it wasn't in the main TV series. It was basically a deleted scene. And anybody know a deleted scene is not considered canon material. It could have been if they would have put it in there. They should have, because that right there would have filled in some plot, some blank spots that people wanted answered. Now, as I just stated about Rick them going back to the Vatos nursing home, they go back and they realize that everybody there is dead. Now, once they get there, they found out that the medicine and the food is gone. Everything is gone. Somebody had broken into the Vatos nursing home and killed every single member in there. And also, not to mention that some zombies had gotten there and had bit some of the members that was in the group. So now you had dead corpses walking around in the nursing home. Like, for example, that old woman we seen In episode 4 season 1 titled Vatos, matter of fact, Kevin's grandma, she's a zombie walking around in there. Now, once they get into there, we see Daryl looks at one of the members that's dead, and he see a bullet hole in one of the members' head. And Daryl tells Andrew, because a lot of people, Andrea thought they had got bitten. Daryl tells her that those people wasn't bitten; those people was killed. Somebody broke in there and had shot them in the head, basically doing the execution style, killing them instantly, and they can't come back because they shot in the head. And anybody knowing the brain is damaged, you cannot come back. Now, another scene that they removed. Now, remember the leader of the group, Kevin. A lot of people thought, well, maybe Kevin is still alive because Kevin because Kevin wasn't in that scene. Kevin is dead. That's also a deleted scene that was never shown. Also, and what make it bad, AMC is wrong because that scene was deleted, but they ain't even use it. They ain't even put it on the Blu-ray. They still got that scene till this day. Kevin is dead. I'm gonna tell you how Kevin died. Kevin got bitten by a zombie, but don't nobody know that. Frank Darabont himself had shot that scene. Kevin got bitten. So the only person got that scene right now is AMC, the company AMC. They ain't even put it on the Blu-ray. So nobody have never seen that scene before. And a lot of people think he's still alive. No, Kevin got bitten by a walker, but we never got to see it. It don't make no sense to me. I mean, why would you show the Vatos being dead, but then you wouldn't show the main leader, and basically you wouldn't tell what happened to the main leader, but yet you still have the scene locked up, and because basically what they do, they basically that's what companies do. They use the footage and they lock them up, like lock the footage up, so somebody can't get a hold to it. So right, that don't make no sense to me. So yeah, Kevin is dead, and whoever killed the Vatos took everything they had. And Frank Darabont said it himself, this could have been an early introduction to the governor, because ask yourself, a lot of people talking about it was Randall Group. Why would a Randall Group kill the Vatos and then leave like that? Remember, Randall Group was seeking shelter. They wanted shelter, and as I just stated, Kevin's told Rick that the nursing home is very secure. It's very secured. It's very secure. It's very hard for walkers to get in. He said it. It's very secure. As a matter of fact, he said they even boarded up the windows. So why would Randall's group just come in and kill them, but not keep the shelter or the nursing home? That wasn't Randall's group. That was the governor's group. They took food and they took medicine. Think about it. The governor don't need it. He lives in Woodbury. He said the same thing about the prison. He don't want the prison. He got a whole town to himself. Why would he want the Vatos nursing home? Why would he didn't want the prison? So I know for a fact he did it. Him and his men. But for some reason we could never find out, because AMC removed the scene. And the only reason they removed it because they fired Frank Darabont. People can say whatever they want to say about Frank Darabont. Oh, I don't like the way he was taking the story. But this one thing I can say about him, at least he would have filled in the missing gaps that people wanted to know what happened. Until this day, people still wondered what happened to the Vatos. Frank Darabont was trying to fill in those gaps, but they fired him. Also, what's the family name from season 1 of The Walking Dead? The Morales family. I can't pronounce the name right now. The Morales family, whatever the name is. He was even going to add them to season 2 and basically reveal their fate. But AMC fired him. And I'm going to tell you why AMC fired him. Because he wanted a higher budget for season 2. Because season 1 was a success. And AMC knew this. So why wouldn't AMC give him a higher budget for season 2? That's the reason why Rick was on that farm all the time. Because AMC was being cheap. That's the reason. That's the reason why I was on that farm. People can say whatever they want to say, but that's the reason they was on that farm the entire time. You best believe if Frank Darabont was able to, would have been able to get that higher budget that he wanted, I guarantee you, we would have got the farm. Because don't get me wrong, we still would have got the farm. But also, we would have got more stuff, more action to it too. Instead of being on the farm a whole season damn near. So yeah, that's what happened. They fired them, and they also removed his scene because right now, as I just stated, the series have a plot hole, a big plot hole. Like don't nobody know what happened to the Vatos, even though they're already dead. They're dead, man. Like. And for some of you who don't know, a deleted scene is not canon to the is not canon to the story. It is not canon. So that scene about the Vatos being dead and they find the Vatos dead is not canon because it's not in the main TV series of the story. So it's not canon anymore. It's uncanon to the story. And Frank Darabont, y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about him, but I guarantee he would take it into another direction. It's just how it is. He would have filled in those gaps that people wanted to know, and he also would have made it better. And he also would have changed the story because when Rick found when Rick found the Vatos, that right there could have been a subplot. Now, a subplot means the story could have went a different direction. So, yeah, I hope I broke this down the best way I could. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and remember to subscribe, rate, and comment. Then this video was long, and peace.